What's up? It's the Brunch Breakdown. Didi out here in Los Angeles. Dan is in Pittsburgh. Chris is at SeaWorld.
Apparently.
Yeah, Chris is at SeaWorld complaining about Pitt Stadium at SeaWorld.
Only Chris. Only Chris could do that.
Like, I've vacationed with Chris many times. So have you. And
Yep.
I'm just like, man, poor his family. I guess his in-laws, like, poor them because they got to listen to him just like at happy places, just randomly talk about Pitt Stadium.
Yeah. Just for no reason, out of nowhere, comparing where the whales and the dolphins exhibit is and thinking if they can build this for these animals, why can't Pitt have a football stadium? What?
Dude,
What?
I got nothing. I was like, who watches Shamu and starts thinking about, is Shamu as legendary as Dan Marino? It's like,
One man. Only one man can.
yeah,
And
only one
that's,
man can. That's Christopher. And he'll be
yeah.
back on the show next week. But this week on the Brunch Breakdown, we're going to be talking some fun stuff. I don't know if you saw Don Staley and Geno Auriema, but we are going to take what happened with them and twist it in our own Brunch Breakdown fun way. Also, the Washington Wizards did a prank that went completely wrong, and we'll break that down. And we have a fun Disney lunch table chart that we're going to go through today on the show. Plus, we got music, we got beer, we got more. Dan, let everybody know where they can find this extremely fun show.
Very fun indeed. And anywhere podcasts are available is where you can find this very podcast. Wherever you found us, that's where you can find us. And anywhere else that you like. Maybe you don't like where you're listening. It all sounds the same. But if you follow or subscribe to the Brunch Breakdown page on said platform, this episode and every Wednesday after this, every single one, mostly, that episode's gonna come to you. You don't have to look for anything yourself. If you follow, subscribe, each and every week a new episode is gonna come directly to you, download to your device, ready for you to go. Full video episodes are also available. We got some things to show you today. All right, so maybe you want to look down at your phone while you're listening. Don't do it when you're in the car. Maybe you want to put this bad boy up on a desktop, on a tablet, whatever it's going to be. Find the video episodes. Also available on Wednesdays, but at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. But you can watch, of course, any time on demand after that on our YouTube page, our Facebook page, or right in the Spotify app. We're everywhere on social media at Brunch Breakdown. And of course, the sounds of brunch keeps on churning out some hits, baby. And where can you find that? Exclusively on Spotify. Each and every Friday, it gets updated with this week's songs. We keep last week's on there for you, for your listening pleasure. Just tell Siri, tell Alexa, this is why I don't say that, because then my phone hears me while I'm giving this promo. That's why I don't say those things anymore. See, there she goes. She's like, I don't see what you're talking about because I didn't finish my thought. That's why we use Rufus. Tell Rufus, play me the sounds of brunch. That's simple. Goodness.
Yeah, Google, Gemini, Claude, all those things.
Yeah,
Why
there you go.
not? Just
Gemini.
everywhere.
Yeah,
All of
all of
them.
them.
Yeah,
All
just
of them.
use just all of them.
Yeah.
Brunch Breakdown, they'll find you. All right. Well, it's time to get random topics off our chest. Daniel, what's on your mind this week, dude?
Yeah, Didi, the NFL draft is what's on my mind this
Taking
week.
over, baby.
Yeah, it
Taking
is.
over.
It's taken over indeed. It's taken over the Steel City. And I'm very excited. It's just 2 weeks away from the time this episode comes out. We'll be approaching the NFL draft in Pittsburgh for the very first time. Am I going? You ask. You bet your ass I'm going. Okay. This draft is going to be like any other, mostly because of the topography of downtown Pittsburgh and the Three Rivers. It's going to be not in one big giant area because we don't have that. So it's going to be across the river from each itself in different areas. I think it's going to look very cool on TV. A lot of construction, a lot of road closures, and etc. going on right now in our city. And it's expected to draw anywhere from 500,000 to 700,000 people over the course of 3 days, which would make it the largest event in the history of Pittsburgh. I'll probably only go for one of the days. I'm aiming for Friday. Okay. It feels like you're going to get the most meat off the bone there. Thursday is probably going to be a little hectic, and it's one round. That's fine. Friday, you get rounds 2, rounds 3. It's kind of it becoming an all-day affair. right? And go late in the evening, not worry about it. Saturday filters out a little bit. I guess the more family stuff. So Friday's my goal because it's a can't miss experience. Except for like anybody I've talked to that lives here that I've asked if they were going, that I know is a football fan, a Steelers fan, a fan of events. Are they going? And everybody is saying no. No. Like, listen, there's no doubt in my mind that the draft is going to be full of Yinzers. It's going to be Yinzer-palooza. It'll be all over TV. Majority of people will be locals or Steeler fans, right? There's going to be a lot of Steeler fans that all over the world that come in for this thing, to be honest. But everybody is like, it's too chaotic. It's too many people. And like, okay, cool. More memories for you. For me, none for you. That's fine. You shrubs. But like, by the time the draft is held in Pittsburgh again, we're going to be at best in our 50s, right? At best, we'll be in our 50s. It's going to be at least 10 years, right? Because it's still new on the road, right? It hasn't been on the road that long. So I can understand if you're less motivated to go at that point in your life. But now, Yins are missing out. And these same people that say it's going to be too crowded, too many people, too hard to get down there, may be true to all the above. But these are the same people that go to the famous Picklesburgh Pickle Festival held in the middle of the hot-ass summer every year in downtown Pittsburgh with 250,000 people, so like half, but in like 1/5 of the space that the draft is going to take up. So like, you think the draft is going to be crowded? No. Go to Picklesburgh and walk around for an hour and a half. That shit's crowded. Okay. This sumbitch is going to be spread out. Yes, there'll be more people, but much more room. Much more room. Didi, the year when they expanded Coachella to 100 from 100,000 people to 125,000, we were a little concerned. They expanded the Polo Grounds. We were fine. It was fine, right? It didn't even make a difference, right? You're not just all huddled in one area. And not like the draft isn't just the stage. It's not like just people gathered around the stage. There's things everywhere. And Picklesburgh's here every freaking year. And they don't complain about that. They'll go to that. Die hard. No doubt about it. But like, come on, people. Get downtown. I'm a little bummed out of the response that I'm getting of fans, football fans, Steeler fans. They're being like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. This thing doesn't come in your backyard every year. Get downtown, support your team, support football, have a good time. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Like, there's going to be a lot of people here. We heard the hotel rooms have been sold out for miles. Miles and miles and miles. You got to go beyond Cranberry to get a hotel room right now. Well beyond. Almost into Youngstown. So I know my people will be there, but like my people, I got one friend that's coming, that's going to go. That's it. Everybody else going to stay at home, be a bunch of bums. So I'm still fired up about it, but a little bummed out.
Dan, I'm happy you're happy.
Thank you.
For this. I'm very happy you're happy for this. I don't understand why you would go to this, but listen, I want you to be happy, and I love you, and I'm very excited to hear you talk about it on the Brunch Breakdown.
Yes.
I actually want you to record video, whether because you'll be on the show that week, I'm sure. It's like that, whatever, the 26th or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want you to record something from there. I don't know what. I just want you to record something from there and play it on the show, because I just want you to, I want to feel what's happening.
Yeah.
And I need your honest perspective, because I need you to either be like, this is amazing, or like, yeah, I don't really know why I came down here. And I feel like that's the issue with people in the draft. I really think. I don't think it's that people aren't curious. I don't think it's that people don't want to go. I just think that like people are thinking in their head, they're like, it's 50-50. You have to think that too, a little bit too, right?
Oh, I do. I'm
like,
very concerned. They're basically
it's not
telling
like you're
people
going to a concert.
No, they're basically telling people don't drive.
Yeah.
Like half the city's streets will be closed. Don't drive. Well, it's like, okay, well then how's everybody going to get down there? And for anybody that doesn't know Pittsburgh, the public transportation system isn't the best. It's not the best. We don't even call it a subway. It's more of a train because it's above ground 90% of the way. It only goes in one direction. It goes in one direction of the city, south. Luckily, I'm in the south. Anybody coming from any other direction, I don't know how you're getting there. They call them, they're going to have some buses called football flyers. Good luck. Good luck getting on one of those. Okay. So that part, I do have some nerves around just getting into this city. That's for
I
sure.
mean, you got the T, and the T goes to the North Shore. So like,
And it's free. It's free that weekend. How do you like that?
that's
Shout out
legit.
to
So like,
Sheets. Shout out to
you
Sheets. Thank you, Sheets,
oh, for real?
for
Shouts
making
to
the tea
Sheets.
free for
Hey.
everybody for that weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky. Like that's the thing. You're lucky in that
Yeah.
regard that you live close to the T, so you don't
Yeah.
have to travel. Like you don't really have to travel to the T. So
No,
like good that so you're solid. I
I'm
think
good.
you're good.
I'm good.
But yeah, I just think more people are hesitant because it's a 50-50 thing. You don't know what
Yeah.
you're really walking into, and you're like, is this going to be great or not? So
I'll take the
people are
risk for
excited.
everybody else
Hey, take the risk.
and I'll
I'm excited
report
to
back.
watch it. I love any time Pittsburgh's on TV of any sort, and this is going to be 4 days of just not actually a whole week because
Yeah.
everyone's going to be in Pittsburgh at whatever point. So
Plus, Brett Michaels and Wiz Khalifa co-headlining a concert on Friday. Let's go.
it's exciting. That's exciting. I mean, I knew Wiz was going to be involved. He's opening some concert venue. You guys got a new concert venue opening up too?
Yeah, right across from PPG Paints Arena, literally where
That's exciting.
where the Mellon Arena used to be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
finally doing something with that space, eh?
finally doing something with that space. It's basically like Stage AE,
Yeah.
but a little bit bigger, and it's run by Live Nation. That's the big one. Is it's run by
Okay.
Live Nation because we can't get Live Nation artists to come through a venue that holds 3,000 to 5,000 people. We're finally going to get one this fall.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Well,
very excited.
that's
Looks
pretty
very cool.
sweet. Nice. All right. Well, got to get this off my chest, and it's really just like a question.
Okay.
I told you this off the air, but I'm going to tell everybody now. I have my ticket window for the LA Summer Games starts at 5 o'clock today. And I have
Okay.
2 days, and I have
Ooh.
2 days, and I have heard several because they started giving out windows to the locals and whatever in this random drawing, however the hell they're doing this, like a week ago. So I have friends that have done things and got things or whatever. I'm interested to see what's left. I don't know if I'm late in the game. I don't know if I'm early in the game. I have no idea. All I know is there are things that everybody has told me. It's that like if you think you're going to gymnastics, you're gonna have to spend $10,000. If you think you're going to like basketball, like if you're going to any of like the knockout rounds in basketball, so like once they actually get into the tournament stage,
Yeah.
like you're going to be spending thousands of dollars. So my question to you and to the audience at Brunch Breakdown is what events for the Summer Olympics would you want to go to? Because I'm going to get in there and I'm going to get some shit. I'm just like, what I've just been thinking for the last couple of days, like, what do I want to see that is that's off the beaten path of the Summer Games? Because they're like, track and field is like, don't even try it. They're like,
Jeez.
there are things you can get into with track and field, but like, don't think you're getting into any of like the main sprinting events or anything like that.
Where is that being
Without
held?
spending
The
lots
Rose
of money.
Bowl?
At the Coliseum. At the
Oh my
Coliseum,
gosh.
where like the Coliseum.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like, which is massive, by the way. It is humongous, right? Like, so I'm sure I'm interested to see once I get in there because I've just heard horror stories about trying to do bigger things and then people can't. But like, but yeah. So what are the things, Dan, that you would want to go to? Because I'm like, dressage is happening like up the road in the valley for me, and I'm like,
It's very close to you, right?
I might want to do it. I think volleyball would be cool to check out. That's in Long Beach. It's gonna be right on the beach there, and that's gonna be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm thinking like skateboarding stuff, but like, what are the events that you would want to roll? Did you want to go to the off the beaten path Summer Olympic Games?
Yeah, so I love this, obviously. I love
Yes,
this
of
topic.
course
I
you
love
do.
this question. I also entered as an outsider for a chance at tickets, knowing that
time
the
is
likelihood my window starts, I think, later this week.
Oh, okay.
If I get it. If I get in, right?
Yeah.
I got to get into the window. We'll
Okay.
see if I get in, and then I'll have a chance to do the same. And I think I picked, knowing gymnastics is likely off the table, right?
Mhm.
And I think the other one I was like considering was swimming. That's probably another one that's like, forget about it. Even though
But
it's at
they're doing-
SoFi Stadium,
They're
though,
doing
right?
swimming at SoFi though.
It's
So
a lot
like,
of people.
yeah,
It's probably the biggest crowd that they've ever had for swimming anywhere.
yeah. You're not gonna be able to see the fucking pool. I just don't get that. I don't understand that. But whatever, it's fine.
So I think I picked swimming. I definitely picked volleyball.
Okay.
I definitely picked volleyball. And I think indoor volleyball, you got a better chance than beach volleyball because the beach volleyball stadiums are usually smaller and, people want to C, beach volleyball. So I think I picked the regular indoor volleyball. Plus, it's a longer match. You got to think about the length of time that you're there too, right? Those are usually those can go on, those can go on for a while. But I'm trying to think if there were any others that I had picked to. Now you have lacrosse in the Olympics for the first time, I think, in 2026.
Yeah,
that could be worth it.
Could be.
That could be worth it. That could be an entertaining sport, or something like field hockey, right?
I mean,
it's really off the beaten path a little bit, but it increases your chances. I'm trying here to increase your chances, to get into any of these places. But I would imagine flag football is also going to be impossible. Am I right? Like,
I don't.
Where are they playing? Where are they doing that?
I don't know where they're doing flag football at where they play, where LAFC, where they play in their stadium, which is like right next door to the Coliseum.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's relative. That stadium's like relatively new. That stadium's like less than 10 years old. So, and they're now like doing a bunch of concerts and stuff there now and stuff. But
that might be a tough one to get into.
It might be, but like, because it's happening here, I'm interested with the flag football because like, no one said anything about pro players being in it yet.
True. That's true.
Yeah. And so I do wonder if it's like one of those like get in early, and then by the time it gets here in 28, then all of a sudden it'll be like, oh yeah, like Drake May's the quarterback.
Right.
And then it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking of like, it's like some young person that may not even be on our heads yet because who knows? Like that person's going to play in it.
Right.
I'm interested in that.
Okay.
To see,
so there you got it. Yeah, that's a good thought. That's a good thought to get in early. Here's the one. Here's the one for you.
Okay.
That not going to resonate with a ton of casual American Olympic fans. For fans like you and I, though, I know you dig the hell out of this sport. I don't know what the venue size is going to be, but it's a hell of an entertaining sport. Handball. Get in for some handball.
I know that I put that on my like list of things whenever I signed up because I put handball and I put like women's Olympic, like women's basketball final. Like I'm willing to, I'm probably going to spend a lot of money on the women's basketball final. And the reason why they're going to win 8,000 to whatever against whatever country it is, but it's possibly it'll possibly be the greatest collection of like female basketball players that we've ever had. That we've ever seen.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like it's going to be a ridiculous. It's going to be Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, like Juju Watkins. Like it's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. The amount of women's basketball talent that we're going to have. Asia Wilson. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yep.
And so I think it's going to be one of those things that like people write that there are documentaries about. Like that's how good that team's going to be. So I'm interested with that. But yeah.
So handball's on your list. Good.
Handball's on the list. Oh.
I think reasonable cost, right? Yeah. I'm kind of mad I didn't put it on my own list. Damn.
Wow. Well,
I will my window open, see what happens there.
Well, to be continued, ladies and gentlemen, on how much money I spend and what I spend that money on.
So you have 2 days. Are you going to try to make this quick? I feel like you and a bunch of people have the window opening at the same time.
We do, but like I'm taking my time because I'm spending money for 2 years in advance. I'm sorry. Like if you guys want to rush in there, like you're trying to get freaking Taylor Swift tickets or something, like knock yourselves out. Like you win. Like I'm going to be thinking about the money that I'm spending today for almost 2.5 years from now.
Yeah, because you're gonna really have to look at everything and price it out because you don't really know. You've been given a heads up of what the big events will be potentially, but like you don't know what a handball ticket is gonna cost.
Exactly. I don't know how much. I'm like, all right, well, wait, am I spending that much money on handball? I'm gonna chill.
You're like, if I'm gonna spend that much money, I'm gonna go to the sport climbing and I'm gonna check those people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like sport climbing. What's going on with that? Where's that going to be? Yeah. I'm mad that freaking breakdance, because I thought, like, I know breakdancing got all the headlines and all the stuff with the girl from Australia or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought breakdancing looked so cool. It had its own, like, arena. They had
That's
the
true.
DJs. They had the MCs. I thought that shit looked so cool.
Setup was great.
And I'm so mad it's not happening here. I'm just mad it's not happening here because that looked like they built that out to look so cool. And
Yeah.
then, then LA was like, nah, we'd rather have baseball. I'm like,
Right.
okay, have fun, guys. America, baseball, whatever. Stupid.
Oh, right, right,
All
right.
right. But anyways, should we go to Chris now?
Let's go to Chris. Well, I want to wish you luck. Maybe you can at least get into water polo or something like that.
Oof.
We'll wish you
Okay.
luck. I can't
See,
wait to
the more
hear.
you say, dude, I honestly think I might go to. I dressage. I'm excited. I'm doing this.
I don't hate that idea for you.
I'm
I don't
doing
hate that
this
idea for you.
dressage.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All
I
right.
feel like I might have to dress up for it. It might be nice.
Yeah, you have to, right? The appropriate.
I
Yeah.
think so. So
Yeah.
might be a whole vibe. I don't know. Dressage
Okay.
might be it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Well, in the meantime,
All
let's
right.
let's go to our friend Chris to see what he's up to this week.
Sorry I can't be there today. I'm in Florida and I have a topic in mind because I'm in Florida. We're in Orlando doing like amusement parks and stuff. And so I'm using a lot of public places, right? I'm in a lot of public spaces. And that means I'm using public restrooms, all right? And you know how like everybody says you got to wash your hands after you use the bathroom, which I agree with, right? Like, yeah, you should do that. Don't be gross. But I think we're often actually missing the most important time to wash hands. I'm actually starting to think it's more important just for your own safety to actually wash your hands before you go in there. Because just think about no matter where you are, if you're going in to use a bathroom in a public space, that means you've been in a public place and you've been touching a lot of public stuff, right? Handrails, opening doors. I just like lots of germs swapping, and then you're going into the bathroom to then touch yourself. I don't want to get too personal here, but like we all know, you got to make it happen when you go into the bathroom. And so you're just putting all those germs on yourself. Doesn't it feel like we should more so like stress wash your hands before you go in there? Because if you do that, then actually washing your hands when you leave, I mean, you should do it, but it's probably actually less crucial because you don't have as much additional built up. I'm sorry to make this gross, but like I've been in a lot of gross bathrooms and I've been washing my hands like crazy out here. It's tough in these streets, man. It's tough in these streets. So just wash your hands a lot, I guess is my message this week. Yeah, I think it's important. That's really all I got for you guys.
I
Where do we start there, Daniel?
I don't know where that's supposed to go, where that was going.
Boy, we've come a long way with him in 1 week, where he was talking about live action Moana for 4.5 minutes, and now
Yeah.
it's desperate times for desperate topics. And wow.
So washing your hands before you go to the bathroom.
So I didn't really comprehend what he was saying at first. I understand it. However, he's talking to men here, I think, specifically.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
And he's worried about germs there
Yeah.
and only there.
Yeah.
What's the shower situation like? Like, are you, we've come a long way in society where there's not a growing problem of like, I don't really want to get into this. Why are we? What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Uh, it, yeah, well, I don't think this makes any sense because why would you wash your hands before going in and then washing your hands again? You know what I'm saying?
Because
I feel like,
yeah, the germs that are on your hand, and then you
yeah,
go to the bathroom.
yes,
If you're just going in to use the urinal, as men do,
yeah,
you're touching yourself, an
yeah,
exposed limb And now that is covered in those same germs you had on your hands. And so he's thinking a pre-wash and then a post-wash. I mean, is he eating off that thing? What's going on there? Like,
because the pre-wash doesn't make here. The thing that worries me about the pre-wash, right,
yeah,
is that if you pre-wash, a lot of people aren't going to post-wash.
true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because it's already bad enough. Like when you go to a sporting event, everybody's in there, everybody's using the urinals, whatever. And half those people, because there's more urinals than there are sinks. So half of those people are just leaving.
100%.
They're just dipping out.
100%.
So if you have a pre-wash, more people than the ones that were already they are not post-washing. So like,
No, definitely
I don't trust society enough. I've been to many men's bathrooms in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And and I talk about them all the time, about how I sometimes go into them and I feel like I missed a day in school where it was like, all right, boys, this is how you treat a bathroom. You fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
And like, the pre-wash scares me because no one will post-wash.
You're right.
About that.
You're right. You're right.
Me.
I don't think this solves one problem. I think it maybe creates another.
Yes.
It solves for one, but creates another. So,
yeah.
I mean, I listen, I get it. He's in Florida for 2 weeks. It's hard to come up with tough times to complain about to get something off your chest. But I don't know, man. Still sanitizer. You got kids. You don't tell me you got no hand wipes in one of those bags? I don't know. It's just we're going to the moon, for crying out loud, Chris. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right.
Oh man.
Can't wait to have him back.
Well, let's get to Bruce.
Yeah.
Daniel. I went to a good friend of mine, Laura Morano, had a show at Hotel Cafe.
Fair. That's not fair.
Had a show at Hotel Cafe. Me and the homie Austin went. Stacy, a couple of old Radio Disney folks went who were tight with Laura, and it was cool because she's got this movie coming out in a couple weeks, I believe, where she is a musician in it. So like that's like restarted her passion for like putting out new music or whatever. So she she tested out some new songs, did whatever at Hotel Cafe, and it was cool. And hearing Boombox again was fun, and just like seeing Laura up there killing it was just like really cool. But when I was there, I had a Modelo, and I hadn't had a Modelo in a minute, and it just felt right. Put a little tahini on the rim, felt great. Shouts to Modelo, and just for being consistent, just being right there when you need it. Shouts to Modelo.
I love that. Had quite a bit of Modelo while I was also recently in Florida, and also I had a Modelo over the weekend. We hit 80 degrees.
Hey,
we hit 80 degrees.
My dad was telling me that. Yeah.
And I had a nice Modelo on the waterfront. But that won't be my beer this week. I'll also never forget or forgive you for what you said to me about Laura Morano when you first moved to LA. I came in to visit you. We'll keep that secret. But while I was in Fort Lauderdale, Funky Buddha down there in Fort Lauderdale, fairly widely available elsewhere, but we were there in their main tap room. Had a couple different varieties of some, and one that I'm gonna call out is the Sticky Treats. Sticky Treats is certainly a nod to the Rice Krispie treat. And I think it did it pretty well. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of vanilla, not quite marshmallow, but close enough. You kind of get what they were going for. It was good. It was nice, drinkable. Again, you worry that a beer like that can sometimes be overly sweet, but not at all. But mostly everything from Funky Buddha was also good. I wasn't blown away by anything, but a lot of stuff that was really good. And I'll point out the Sticky Treats. Sticky Treats, that was a good one from them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Modelo's, Sticky Treats, man. Feels like summer.
It's good life, yeah.
Feels like summer. Oh my God. All right. Well, cheers, Daniel.
Cheers.
All right. Well, let's get into the main menu, my friend. All right. In sports this past weekend, women's college basketball tournament, which I believe has been the superior college basketball tournament for about the past, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Don Staley and Geno Auriema, coaches of South Carolina and UConn, got into it after South Carolina smoked UConn after they had an undefeated season. Geno not happy, and he approached Don at the end of the game that wasn't in doubt. Like it wasn't like there was a call in the game.
No.
And he went up to Don and said something about her not meeting him at half court for the ceremonial coach's handshake. And before we get into what we're doing, Dan, did you saw this, right?
Oh yeah.
This is bad. This is a bad look.
It's a terrible look. This is
bad.
a terrible look for two of the greatest.
Like, this is bad.
Women's not even basketball coaches of all time.
Yeah.
This was and when again the sport is having such a great moment, an incredible Final Four, incredible national championship that certainly happened with neither of these teams.
Yeah.
Bad look. Really bad look. Yeah. Yeah. And then you find out why afterwards. And the dude had to wait for 3 minutes. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. I've never liked Geno Auriema, and this just put cherry on top of that cake, man.
Yeah, he's never been the nicest. He's never come off as a nice person, but UConn's won a million times. That's him. He's the guy.
Yeah.
But this just felt like you're just not the guy anymore.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's how this whole thing felt. It just felt like you're not the guy anymore. Dawn gets more headlines than you.
Yeah.
He's a bigger deal than you. Her team wasn't supposed to beat you, and she did from start to finish. It just looked bad. But anyways, this picture has gone everywhere. And so here on the Brunch Breakdown, what do you think they're arguing about wrong answers only?
I love this. I love this so much. And the first thing that came to my mind was just like, they're arguing over who's wearing the suit better. Dude, that's just, I said I was wearing the turtleneck with my suit, and now here you come out here. I wear this suit better than you do. And they just had it. They just had it. It wasn't a good day for Geno, and he was a little insulted that they didn't better coordinate, and she looked better than he did.
Dude, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal because that is just great. I did not just the suits. It's just something you look at when you say that. You're like, oh my god, that's hysterical.
That's look, yeah.
He's like, you
he's
can't rock this chain.
He's like, I got this custom made after hearing Daniel Dudley tell me last week, custom suits the way to go, and you outsuit me. You outsuited me, and that's not cool.
Oh man, it's because of the way the picture is, and you have multiple people in this. It looks like two people. This is timely, fighting in a line at TSA. It's like, this is the pre-check line. Go back to the regular line. This is the pre-check line. I paid for this.
Oh man. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. I love that.
This is airports all across the country. As it got better over the past week or whatever, but this was airports all over the country where people were like, I have TSA pre-check. And they're like, well, TSA pre-check is closed because we all here.
Yeah.
This is all us. We all here waiting for that one guy up there who decided to come to work today to get us through.
Right.
We all here.
Oh,
that's what that is.
I love that. I love that. I like to think that this is our listeners sometimes arguing over who gives the best music recommendations on the Sounds of Brunch. I just like to think that there's somebody out there fighting for each and every one of us and the Sounds of Brunch each and every week. And they just get that passionate about it because it feels like we do. And I wanted to reflect, and our listeners, if they come face to face, they stand up for their guy. That's what I hope that they're doing.
Geno Auriema is telling Don Staley, he's like, how dare you say that Miley Cyrus deserves to be on Disney's Mount Rushmore more than Raven Simone? Raven Simone's the GOAT, Don.
Oh man. This is to me, it's like they agreed to a loser retires. This is like a loser retires match at WrestleMania. And then they were like, I never said that. I never said that. She's like, bye, bitch. And he's like, I never said that. We never shook hands on that. I waited 3 minutes for your handshake. I'm not going anywhere. I will never retire. I wish it was, but that's unfortunately not what happened.
It is silly. He did act like somebody. Like, did he think this was going to be it? Like, UConn was going to go 38-0 or whatever the record would have ended up, and he was going to retire.
He's like, you messed up my retirement. Yeah, maybe he thought. Yeah, maybe he did. He thought he's going to go out on top, undefeated again, national championship, and then be like, that's it. You ruined my retirement plan. I'm supposed to be at SeaWorld. It's Chris Gates. My family washing our hands.
Oh man, this is honestly, it feels like this also looks like me and Chris fighting over if he lives in West Virginia or not. Or also another friend of the Brunch Breakdown, like when you tell Raj that she's from Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
This is like anybody when you tell Raj that she's from Pittsburgh. Like, and just keeping it with that, this really is like when you tell somebody that they're not from someplace that they have claimed that they are.
Yes.
That's really what this is. It's like, Don's like, you're from Cranberry. You don't live in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It's like, what? You live in Santa Clarita. You're not from LA. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, that's what that is. Because there are so many arguments about about Los Angeles in general, just where you're actually from. If you're from LA, what counts and what doesn't count to being from LA. That's what this argument is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no. That's too far in the valley. You ain't from LA.
Yeah.
Burbank's not Los Angeles. I'm like, wait, what? Like, yeah, okay.
If Chris were here, he would say this is him at every Pitt football game arguing why Pitt needs its own football stadium on campus, and the other person arguing they can't afford it and there's nowhere to build it. And he's arguing to the death. He can find a way. He can find the money. He can find a place. He can find a way. This is every Pitt football game for Chris. And probably him at SeaWorld with some person that he saw as a Pitt football fan too. They probably had this conversation. And it got ugly.
Chris and Shamu fighting it out for the stadium rights. Okay, Dan, that was fun. Now, to more ridiculous things.
Yes.
Have you seen the Washington Wizards pulled an April Fool's Day prank? Okay. They pulled an April Fool's Day prank, and you've seen this done before, where they blindfolded somebody for the half-court shot that was going to win them $10,000. They blindfolded him. They basically have the whole signs up in the crowd to cheer, like regardless if he makes it or not. So he throws it. Everyone goes nuts. Everyone mobs him. Cheerleaders, dance team, everyone. It's like he made the shot. Then they played on the Jumbotron, and he sees that he completely missed the shot over the backboard. All of that. And Wizards fans got the Wizards jersey on, all this thing. And Wizards fan and mad people in the media were just like, this was rude. This was mean. This wasn't right. And they ended up giving the guy $10,000 and season tickets for the season.
Wow.
And when you saw this, Dan, what did you think?
My first thought was, if there is any team in the NBA who should not be tempting with the existence of karma, it's the Washington Wizards. And y'all should be doing some good to try to turn this sumbitch around, because it's bad, and it's been bad. And so, like, doing something like this, thinking it's cute, thinking it's funny. Nope, you just locked yourself in. Just locked yourself in for some more bad karma. So that was my first thought, was of all teams, maybe you guys shouldn't be the one that's doing this.
The first thing I thought was, guys, all you had to do, because this was a bit, they came out and said it was a bit. The guy already knew he was going to win these things, but I guess they ended up having to give him more or something to make him look good or something.
Okay.
But they messed up, because if it's a bit, you put him in the other team's jersey.
Oh.
And then nobody cares. If you put him in the other team's jersey, no one cares. But you've got him in Washington Wizards stuff. So then you just got miserable Wizards fans just being like, why would you do that to us?
we're fans of you. What are you doing?
I know.
That's a great call. That's a great call.
They just messed up the bit. They messed it up because nobody cares.
So I didn't see that part of it. So like the guy was in on it.
Yeah, I guess he was in on it. Is what.
So this was supposed to be more of a wow.
This was supposed to be like a funny thing, and like he was gonna win something, but then like they ended up giving him more stuff to make everyone happy.
Because like the crowd was not the crowd should have been in on the bit, and it didn't sound like they really were.
They
now
were
listen,
not.
It's a small crowd because it's a Wizards game. But if you go back and listen, like they play this like ridiculously lame buzzer that actually sounded like he missed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It did not give off winner vibes. And like the crowd didn't go nuts. The crowd went, oh, because like they thought he missed. It's like, no, if anybody, you should have the crowd in on it. So it sounds like convince the guy he made it. And I was like, oh, geez, this was just poor execution all the way around. All the way around. And like, here's the other thing. Half court shot, blindfolded. Half court shots are hard enough to make.
I know.
Without a blindfold. You blindfold a person and they only win $10,000? Like you should have added a 0 or something. Like Pat McAfee gives away $250,000 to make some like 30-yard field goal. And the kid's usually picked ahead of time and he knows and they can practice like $10,000. I want to be like, where's the rest? This is hard. This isn't a high school basketball game. Like you should have faked more money somehow.
Just typical Wizards. They can't even do an April Fool's Day prank to make people smile. They made people mad.
Right.
There are just some fan bases where this just does not work. It's like, like if the Browns tried to do some weird prank like this, like, no, don't do that. Because it's going to turn on you real quick.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Some fan bases just can't do stuff. No, you don't get to have fun. Because, like, your team gave up 83 points to Bam Adebayo.
Seriously. Like, this makes me really glad that I'm not working in this field anymore. Because that's a lot of what I used to have to do was come up with the in-game promos and doing the scripts and executing them and things like that. Just to be in that position, like, it's tough when you're on a sucky team and you have to try to lift the energy. But, like, somebody in that room should have gone, guys, this might not be a good idea. We're not very good. This is going to be a bad look. Somebody. So they should all be fired.
Like, no one knows what the Wizards have done this year other than this prank and Bam Adebayo, who averages who's never scored more than like 40 points in a game, scored 83.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'll tell you this, though. Like, April 1st has literally become the worst day to be on social media.
Oh, yeah.
Every company, every person, every team, obviously, thinks it's cute and fun to joke around, something that may or may not be believable, but they're just so lame. Every time I open up my phone on April 1st and I see like the first two, I'm like, well, this is it. I'm not going to go through this and see what is. And like that, then you're with timelines anymore. Nothing is like the newest. Remember when timelines used to be a thing and it was like the newest thing from top down?
Yes.
Well, now it's not like that. So I'm seeing April Fool's Day stuff on April 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
And it's not freaking funny. And I have to look at the date. Like, stop with it. Stop. It's not funny. It's not fun anymore. It's just a miserable. Social media is already a miserable place to be. Don't lie to us all on one day and think that it's funny, because there's nothing. I'm already questioning everything that's real. And I know on that day, it's absolutely not. And so it's like, what am I here for?
That is the problem with April Fool's Day too, is that like, I don't I have to double check every single thing that I see. And
Yes.
to the point where this year, a ridiculous thing happened on April Fool's Day that I thought was an April Fool's joke, laughed at it, and kept moving. J. Cole's playing in the Chinese basketball league or something. I thought it was a joke because he did this a couple years ago, and I thought it was a joke. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's funny. You got me. Good work. Shouts to you, Shams, for being a part of it. And then I see him playing in it, and I was like, no. I legitimately thought that was a joke. I was like, that is an April Fool's Day joke. Like, I was like, what is J. Cole? He's 41 years old. What are we doing? But yeah, and I thought
it's a tough day for real news. It's a tough day for real news because some people just don't go, oh, wait a minute, maybe we should wait till tomorrow. No, they just like, hey, we got to get this out. We're gonna get this out there. Not fake.
Like, I'm pretty sure that like most people that just went over their heads because they were like, yeah, it's funny. J. Cole playing basketball again. That's fun. No, he's actually in China playing basketball. What are we doing? Yeah, so there's that.
It's rough,
man.
It's rough. Yeah.
Dan, I just got a message from my manager, and I have to get moving here. So we're gonna skip the music here.
Okay. Hey, that's important stuff.
So for people who do not know, we are recording this on a Monday because yesterday with Easter and all the things. Scheduling problems, but yeah, I've been told that I need to go get the children. So my manager has spoken.
Oh, that your real manager?
My real manager, my real manager, I don't listen to my other managers' agents. I don't listen.
I'm
to
like,
them.
damn, that's a good gig. Let's go, baby.
Managers, agents. I don't listen to them. I listen to my real manager. Just told me that. My real manager.
We'll save the table.
Yes,
for next week.
We will save the table, which will be fun. With Christopher anyway, so that'll be fun. So we'll save that for that. So let's get to music. We're not in a. I just got to be out of here by 3:40, so we got to get moving. Okay, all right, we got you. Let's get to music, Daniel.
Let's do it.
All right. So Digital Farm Animals have a song called "The Weekend," and literally the chorus is this: "I drink to get drunk on the weekend." I drink to get drunk on the weekend. And it is another song that I'm like, guys, 2010s EDM pop music is coming back. Because this song is just that. It's literally just that. It is a catchy chorus, beats great. You can just see yourself in with a bunch of people, partying it up. It honestly makes me very sad that I'm not going to Coachella this weekend. Not that I even, and I really like the Coachella lineup this year, and I don't really want to harp on it too much because I'll just get sad. But yeah, that song it's going to be played a lot. And Digital Farm Animals, The Weekend. It's a great one.
I like that. I like that. Somebody should alert the chain smokers that music is coming back in style because that was very mixed reviews on their Final Four concert, if you will. Mixed reviews.
I was like, listen, you know me, I love my pop culture and my sports combining and all that, but it did seem like, did they say anything? Because I was out watching the game because it was Arizona. I was with my friend Jesse went to Arizona and all that stuff. We were watching it, and and I was like, did they say that was happening? I didn't. A Final Four concert, that's not a thing.
It's not a thing. No,
so,
between games, whenever. It was. I had heard about every other concert outside of the game concerts
because that happens.
Weekend.
Yes,
yeah, those happened. That was the one I had no idea that was happening until I saw it on screen. I'm like, what?
I was like, did I just miss that? Because like concerts happening Final Four weekend on the thing, like that happens. Like there's a bunch of concerts with big names and all that stuff. But I was thrown. So I see why everybody else was thrown too. But
a little bit. Here's one. Yeet.
Oh.
And Elton John.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. Lose Control. I mean, why? I don't know, but I love it. Like, it starts off, you think you're getting a classic Elton John song. And you're like, oh, I know this. And then all of a sudden, that bitch just speeds up. And then Yeet's just taking you. He's got you hooked. It's a totally new song with an amazing sound, an amazing vibe. I mean, I'll yeet you this way as well. Lose Control. I did when I heard this song. Fantastic.
Dude, it is great. I was like, that's one of those ones you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Play. I was like, gotta do it. Play. Oh, okay. This is great. Love it.
Yep.
Dan, you are not gonna like this song.
Oh,
You're not gonna like this one. It's country. Ella Langley, if you've been paying any attention to the Billboard charts or listened to the radio at all, Choosing Texas is the song that's been all over the place. That song's great. But she has this other song out called Be Her, and I think that song is great too. She is just I like her a lot because she's like Casey Musgraves, where it's country but with a groove to it that is not in all country music. And I enjoy it. It leans more into the pop side of things. It's still like it feels more like 70s music than it is country. And that's how I've always liked Casey Musgraves, and I feel like Ella Langley's fallen right into those footsteps. But Be Her, Ella Langley.
Okay. All right. Next one for me is from Artemis, and this dude's been putting out some like really great music, and talking about like kind of throwback. If you like early 2000s club music,
okay,
and like you kind of want to get it mixed in with like today's kind of pop sound and some synth in there, you're probably gonna dig Artemis. And this song, it's a long one. Get ready for it. I kind of like how you know just how beautiful you are. Jesus. Taking notes from Olivia Rodrigo, apparently. Long song title, really good song, really good artist. If you haven't picked up on him yet, get it now.
Man, okay, that's a very long title. Very long title. Ray put out her album, This Music May Contain Hope. And if you like Where's My Husband, you're going to love this album, because this album is very theatrical, just like that song is. The whole thing. Like, it's literally like, wow, I did not expect all of this. So if you like Where's My Husband and how theatrical it is telling this story, the whole thing, it's like they were just like, we're going to... It's weird for someone to do this for the sophomore album where they're just like, I'm just going to try. I'm going to make the album that I've always wanted to do since the time I was like a child or some shit. And it's crazy. But there's a song on here that I really like that is called Beware the South London Lover Boy. And it's just all over the place. And I just love it. And it's 18 tracks of just like, it's like, I'm surprised. I mean, I imagine this is very expensive, but this is one of those albums that like needs like a full length, like hour-long music video for it. It's like it just I want to see what's going on in her head throughout this whole thing. But it's a crazy album. So yeah, shouts to Ray.
Love it. Last one for me, another combo out of nowhere. Arkells and Group Love. Group Love, one of my favorite groups ever.
Yes.
Yeah, coming together. Group Love, not a lot of collaboration really in their discography. They put out this song called Ride. It's a freaking jam, and I'm just putting that thing on repeat. My wife's coming in going like, who's this? And I'm like, don't be taking my music. This is for me. This is for my people. Don't be then she'll be playing it and everybody else will hear it. And it's like, that's my people. Arkells, Group Love, Ride.
Love it. Well, that is the sounds of Brunch. Make sure you check it out. Tell Siri, tell Alexa to play the sounds of Brunch, updated every week, every Friday, whenever me and Chris get Dan the songs. And I've been on top of it the last couple of weeks. I'm very proud of myself.
You have.
Myself.
Very proud of you.
I have myself on the back. But go check that out exclusively on Spotify. Daniel, any final thoughts on this week's abbreviated, a little bit, Brunch Breakdown? Just
slightly, yeah. I think one caption we left off from Geno and Don arguing. Maybe it was about you're not a pre-bathroom hand washer, and I don't want to shake your hands anymore. We're done. This is our last handshake.
You pre-wash, I post-wash. What? I already washed my hands. The Brunch Breakdown, we're out.